Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for this interesting session. Today we are speaking about the new changes that ACFE introduced in 2021. So many individuals in 2020, they said, Iyad, we want to understand what are the changes. And the good news that ACFE recently announced the new changes that are happening related to the exam, related to the material. And now we have a clear image of what's going to happen. Now, let me speak first about the deadline. When these changes are going to start. The changes are going to start starting from July 12th. So anyone who's taking their exam after July 12th, all these changes will apply on them. If you are before July 12th, it depends. And we are going to be speaking about that now. So just for you to know, July 12th is the deadline, which is, if you think about it, is like after 6 weeks. So in that 6-7 weeks, yeah, something like that. So you need to really prepare, because these changes that we are going to speak about, they are going to make it maybe more challenging for you to take the exam. I'm not going to say difficult, because if you are prepared and you are studied, it doesn't matter what changes will happen, you are going to pass the exam. And this is why some of my delegates, they say, yeah, we are not trying to take the exam now, we're going to try to take it later. I say, if you study and you prepare, you will pass the exam. But do you want to do it the hard way or the easy way? That's always the challenge. Some individuals, they say, I will do it the hard way. I said, okay, fine. So let's speak about the first change. The first change that ACFE introduced the new ACFE material in 2021, which is they merge the international edition and the US edition. So before, in 2020, we have, and in the last 30 years, we have US version and we have international version. So the US version is more focusing on the US, international version more focusing on international issues. Now they decided to merge them together. So now we have only one version. We have only global version. And this global version is focusing on so many issues. So in that way, there are changes in the content. Now, someone will tell me, Yad, shouldn't we wait until the 2021 version and learn the new changes? I said, yes, that's a good idea. And I love when someone would like to be knowledgeable about the subject. However, do you want to take the exam with more content or new content, or do you want to take it in the easy way? So always I tell my students, take the 2020 exam version and pass the exam and get certified and be happy. And later, after that, I will be more than happy to give you a session. And actually, we are going to do this session soon. It's going to happen in June after a couple of weeks, where we are going to give you all the new update and changes that ACFE introduced. But do you want to do it the hard way or easy way? That's always the challenge. That's always the question that I get. If you are going to study now, and even before July 12th, anyone in the world who's studying, they have to study based on the 2021 version. Again, let me repeat. Anyone who's studying all over the world, there is no exception. They have to study based on the 2021 version, except we got a special exception from ACFE for our courses in May and June. Anyone who register in our courses in May and June, they will be on the 2020 version, on the old version. So if you study on your own or you study anywhere in the world, you are going to go on the new version. Except if you attend our classes in May or June, you will be on the 2021 version. So this is the first. Now, this is the first change. So the change updated the outline of the questions and the topics that are going to be introduced in the exam. And I'm spending, after 2 or 3 weeks, we have a session, 2 hours speaking about all these changes and the new information you need to learn. My suggestion, do the 2020 version finished, pass the exam, and then come to my session and attend it and learn about the changes that are happening. That's much better approach. So this is the first thing. The second thing is the new introduction of the proctoring system. So now ACFE officially announced that they are gonna start using the new called Protect Pro Protect from Prometric. So this new system that ACFE introduced, it's a very nice system because now the exam is going to be monitored. And again, this will start not now, it's going to start and it's going to apply on you starting from July 12th. Now, with this new system, when you are going to take the exam, they are going to monitor your screen. They are going to monitor everything you do. And this is the system that they have. They have something called Prometric Testing Center from Pro Protector, where you are going to go and take the exam there. Now, when you are going to take the exam there, what's going to happen? You need to turn on your camera. They are going to monitor your screen. You need to follow all these technical, specification that they are speaking about, and that will make it more challenging when you are taking the exam. Because in that way, you need to turn on the camera. If you look up, they say while you are looking up. If you speak while you are speaking. So all these challenges you are gonna be facing when you are trying to take the exam. And always we say the less challenges are the better. So what some of these challenges, or how you are gonna take the exam after July 12th? After July 12th, it's not anymore. You can go and anytime you say, okay, I'm ready for the exam, open my laptop and take the exam. No, after July 12th, what's gonna happen? You are gonna have to schedule your exam. So you have two ways to schedule your exam. You can go to a testing center of Prometric and schedule your exam, or you have to schedule your exam online with a proctor administrator, and he is gonna assist you step by step about how to take your exam online. So you have two options. You can do it face to face, but because of Corona, no one will do it face to face. You can do it over the internet. The issue here, the challenge, that you can't look up, you can't look down. You need to turn on your laptop to see left and right, what's happening, going on. Make sure there's like this, the room is quiet, there are no noise. You can't look at someone, you can't read something, you can't drink coffee. So let me show you a video explaining these changes that they have. Let me show you this video explaining the changes that they have. Let's watch the video now.
Remote proctoring platform. ProProctor makes it easy to test anywhere, anytime, even from the comfort of your own home. Getting started is simple. On test day, your confirmation link will take you to the ProProctor platform. Prior to the exam, you will go through a system readiness check. This lets us know that your system is ready to install and run the ProProctor application. Should anything be flagged, you'll have the ability to select and alter to fit our requirements. Once the system check is complete, you can download and install the ProProctor application. After launching your exam, an easy-to-follow check-in process will guide you through the final preparations before you are greeted by a Prometric readiness agent. If you need assistance at any time, help is available via the chat button. Your readiness agent is there to walk you through ProProctor's security checks. Your agent will confirm that your details match that of the scheduled appointment, ask you to perform a 360-degree environmental check, ask you to do a scan of your person, including a sleeve, pocket, and glasses check. To make this process as streamlined as possible, there are a few things to keep in mind. Do test in an orderly and well-lit room or workspace. Sit in an upright position. Test alone for the entire exam. Have your computer on a table or desk. Don't sit in a reclined position on a bed or a couch with your computer in your lap. Test in a poorly lit or cluttered room or workspace. Have people or pets present in your testing area at any time. Use a dual monitor configuration to test. Once you complete this process, you are ready to take your online proctored exam. Your proctor will monitor you throughout the testing process and will be available to provide assistance at any point during the exam. ProProctor makes completing your testing goals simple, anytime, anywhere. For more information, visit our website.
So great. So these are the ways of taking the exam after July 12th. So someone will say, so Iyad, if I now register and I want to take the exam, it's going to be monitored or is not monitored? Currently, ACFE, they are using different system. They are using system called Examity. So even if you register and take the exam, your exam is going to be monitored with camera, with administrator, except if you register in our class. If you register in our class in May or June, you can take your exam up to July 12 without monitoring. You can just open your laptop at any time you are ready and you can just go and take your exam. There is no issue, no need for you to go and hustle with all this technical setup and difficulty. And just ask anyone who tried to take the exam using Examity, what are the technical challenges? It will operate, will not operate, the exam. Imagine you reach to your question number 90 and the exam will shut down. And then they say, sorry, technical issue, you need to retake your exam. So the easiest way, the simple way is to take your exam where you take it on the current system, on the old system. You open your laptop, you take the exam without anyone monitoring and without all these technical difficulties. Now, change number 3 that ACFE introduced, which is very critical, especially if you are in Corona, you don't want to pay more money. By the way, ACFE in 2021, they increased the price of the exam. The exam now is $450. Last year, it was $400. This year, ACFE, they increased the price of the CFE prep course. Now it's more than $1,660. So everything is increasing. The changes that ACFE introduced, and it's going to be effective starting July 12, that anyone who will take the exam, in case they fail, they have to pay money additional to retake the exam. So you have to pay around $100 to retake the exam if you fail the exam. So remember, there are 4 exams. Every exam you fail, to repeat again, you have to pay $100. So if you fail in the exam 2 times, 3 times, maybe you paid additional $700-800 to retake the exams only. However, if you attend our classes in May or June, we have exception from ACFE that you can take your exam and retake your exam free of charge for 3 times until July 12 without having to pay any additional money, which is good news. So let me recap the 3 changes, the 3 major changes that are happening are: number 1, the change related to the material of the exam, the outline of the new material. The second is related to the technical issues of taking the exam, and it's about retaking the exam that you have to pay money for it. Now, again, the good news that this is the last time we were able to get exception from ACFE that anyone who will attend our May or June class, they can take our class without any of these changes. And you have up to July 12. Now, someone will say, yeah, what if I take my class now and I don't finish by July 12? No issue. In case you let's say you passed 3 sections and you didn't finish 1 section or 2 sections by July 12, after July 12, you can still take them, still on the old system 2020, but you are going to have camera and monitoring. That's it. It's okay. So you tried your best to finish them before July 12, but even if you finish them after July 12, it's okay, not a big deal. Now, the big question that everyone is asking, why everyone is asking for this certificate? Why everyone is looking for CFE? Well, the demand on CFE is really massive because everyone, they can understand the value of this certificate in the market. If you have, after your title, CFE, especially today, we are living in the age of fraud. Fraud is happening everywhere. Definitely is going to add value to you. So why is that? Look at the research from ACFE. The research from ACFE said that if you have CFE, your salary is going to go up. And I know in consulting firms in Saudi Arabia or in UAE, if you work in them and you have CFE, they are going to give you more money. Why? Especially in these big 4 like KPMG or Deloitte or EY. Because when you go to the client will say, okay, we have investigation, we need investigation team, but we need them to be certified fraud examiners. So if you have the CFE, it's easier for your consulting firm to introduce you to the client. This is why we get so many registrations from this consulting firm. Or if you are working in internal audit and there is an investigation issue, you can be part of the investigation team. You work in compliance, you work in any department. This is why there is a huge demand on it. The fraud is increasing more and more. And once you have the certificate, the doors are opening, especially in the banking sector, retail, and government. And in Middle East, definitely your salary will go more. Now, if you are from Saudi Arabia, the good news that the Saudi Arabia government will give you full refund for the money you pay. Hadaf program, they will give you full refund for all the money that you will pay for this program. Now, what is this certificate cover? This certificate cover 2,000 plus pages. Really, seriously, if you are planning to study on your own, you have to read the fraud manual. When I did the CFE, I had to go read the fraud manual. It's 2,000 pages plus. If you have time, you can study it for 6 months and you can pass the exam. But we don't have time. And you are not going to figure out what they are going to focus on the exam. So it's covering everything related to fraud prevention and deterrence, related to financial transaction, related to understanding the fraud investigation technique and the legal elements of fraud. So these are the 4 sections in the exam. So the CFE exam is 4 parts, every part 100 questions, 2 hours exam. You can take it online. It's not really easy, but if you study and you prepare, you will be able to clear it in 4 days or 4 weeks. Now someone will say, yeah, wait. I'm confused. What do you mean 4 days or 4 weeks? I've been teaching the CFE program with ACFE for the last 8 years. And I had, listen to this, more than 1,000 delegates pass the exam with me in 4 days. You say, no way, magical, how 4 days? Easy. We are teaching the class over 4 days. Every day we teach from 9 to 5. Then from 5 to 9, they go review the questions, practice. Then at 9, they take the exam from 9 to 11. They go sleep, they come next day. You say, really, is this possible? Yes. And again, let me tell you, I have more than 1,000 delegates who passed the exam with us using that system. This is before Corona, when we see you face to face. But after Corona, it's challenging for you to sit with me for 4 days, every day for 9 hours. You are gonna like really suffer, because teaching online is different than teaching face to face. So we moved it to be 4 weeks, where you are gonna sit with us over 4 weeks. Every week we cover one subject, you take the exam over the weekend. However, some delegates, they love to do it over 4 days. They say, well, yeah, listen, I have 1 week, I can allocate my time, I don't have my family around, I can really focus and I can clear it in 4 days. So this is why for the first time ever, we decided to introduce the 4 weeks format, which is gonna happen next week. So if you are up to the challenge, you can attend our next course happening from May 24 to May 27 over 4 days. And in 4 days, you can clear the exam. But don't worry, in case you don't clear the exam in 4 days, or in case you don't attend all of them, you can attend the next class in June. At the same time, all the sessions are recorded. The good news. So even if you don't attend all of them, they are all recorded. You can go watch them over and over. We have online recording for the session. So this is the good news related to what we are offering now. For first time, we are offering 4 weeks and we are offering 4 days. 4 days happening next week from 24 to 27 of May, and 4 weeks happening from the June 6th to June 30th, which is over 4 weeks. Every week we cover one subject and then you take the exam over the weekend. So what are the steps for you to become certified fraud examiner? Number 1, you need to join the ACFE. Don't worry, when you join us, we pay for your ACFE membership. Someone will say, yeah, but what if I'm a member? What will happen? If you are a member, we will pay for your next year membership, so you don't lose anything. Number 2, you need to prepare for the CFE. The best way to prepare for the CFE, not only our class, is also getting the CFE prep course, which is the practice questions. Someone will say, yeah, but I already bought the CFE prep course. If you already bought the CFE prep course, 2021, we move you back to 2020, and we will give you $400 discount. If you bought it long time ago, 2019, we move you forward to 2020 and we give you $400 discount. So if you bought it in the last 2 years, we can work with you. At the same time, we will pay for your CFE exam fees and we help you submit your CFE application, and we prepare you with all the tools that you need to pass the CFE exam. So that's the good news. Now, the next course, like I said, that's happening in 4 weeks. If you want to take it over 4 weeks, is happening in June 6th. So look how the class will go. The class is 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, happening on Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we have June 6th from 8 Dubai time, which is Saudi time from 7 to 9. So we cover these subjects, and then you go do the practice questions for them. Then the day after, we cover these subjects, then you do the practice question for them. Then you cover this subject. Then over the weekend, you can take the exam. If you don't want to take it over the weekend, it's up to you. You can take it anytime you want. Then we go to the next subject. Then we cover it over 3 days. Then you take the exam over the weekend. Then we go to the next subject. We cover it. You take the exam over the weekend. Then the final subject. Then you are done. Now you are certified for the examiners. You say, yeah, is this possible that for someone to pass the CFE exam within 4 weeks over the internet by just attending your class? Because I know there are so many individuals, they are like saying, oh, I don't know if this is going to happen or this is not going to happen. Well, the good news for me to tell you that over the last 1 year only, 1 year, I'm not speaking over the last 8 years, over the last 1 year, we have more than, look at this number, 1,000 delegates who passed the exam with us, with our classes. 1,000 delegates. And I'm so happy to have all these delegates in our class. More than 1,000 delegates attended our class and passed the CFE exam with us over 4 weeks following our format. But I'm not sure if these numbers are going to stay the same after July 12, after all these changes. So my suggestion, if you are planning to become certified for the examiner, take our classes now. You say, yeah, these are your students in your class. Yes, we have on average between 150 to 200 delegates every month per our class. The demand is massive, but don't worry. All of them are there. We answer all their questions. The class is run perfectly. The same format, the same way we are running this class. First, I introduce the subject, then I take the questions. Then I introduce the subject, then I take the question. The class is very interactive. You don't sleep. I will make sure you will not sleep. So that's the most important thing. And someone will say, yeah, but in that way, you are only focusing on the exam. I'm not going to learn anything. No, with me, you are going to learn all the skills that you need to be able to apply the fraud examination techniques in your actual work. I'm going to give you examples, I'm going to give you cases so you understand exactly not only how to score and pass the CFE exam, but also how to apply the skills and knowledge in your actual life, which is very important. Because at the end of the day, when they are going to say, okay, here's an investigation, if you don't know how to do the job, maybe you go to prison if you make a mistake. So what is covered in the package? So if you are taking the course with us, we are speaking about the online course now, not face-to-face. By the way, if anyone would like, I forgot to say that, if anyone would like to take face-to-face course before the July 12 changes, the good news, we are introducing for the first time in Dubai a class happening from July 4th to July 7 before the changes happen. Let me see, let me just make sure the dates are, what I'm telling you is correct, the dates. Yes, the dates is going to be from July 4th to July 7, and this is going to be face-to-face class. You can come, you can see me, I can see you, I will be wearing mask, you'll be wearing mask, and we will do the class together. Of course, the price for that class you will see now, it's more expensive. It's going to be $3,000. Let's speak about the online class now. We will pay for your membership, which is $195. We will pay for your exam fees, $400. By the way, I told you there's update. It's $450 now, but don't worry, we'll pay for it. We will pay for your CFE prep course, which is now more than $1,000. We will give you the study questions, the practice questions. You have money back guarantee. In case you follow all our instruction and you don't pass, you can get your money back. Also, you will get the fraud examiner manual. We will give you the study guide, which is, this is the secret. This is the secret sauce. This is exactly what you need to pass the exam. It's a 75 pages, not 2,000 pages, 75 pages, summarizing the most important concepts in the exam. If you study and you focus on them, you will be able to pass the exam with no issue. You don't need to study everything. And the cool thing, we give you these 75 pages highlighted with the question in the exam. So in that way, you just focus on them, you are done. And you can attend our classes full. And at the same time, if you don't speak Arabic or English or whatever will happen, we teach the class all in English, and we have additional video teaching the class from A to Z in Arabic. and we make sure that you understand them in English and in Arabic. The exam is only in English, but for Arabic speakers, we have special videos in Arabic and additional training and support. And for English speakers, we have summary videos. These are very unique. What's the meaning summary video? Let's say you studied for the whole week with me, and then you are ready to take the exam. But then you say, Yad, I wish you can call me, have a call with me, and tell me what I need to focus on the exam before taking the exam. Nice idea. Well, we made it happen. I did a video where I'm gonna explain to you in half hour, 45 minutes, what you need to focus on before going taking the exam. So you watch that video and then you go take the exam, you score the exam, finished. So we have these summary videos, additional videos we added for you. So you'll be able to clear the exam with no issue, which is very good. Yes, I know we are gonna get your question very soon. So what also you are gonna get with our class, you are gonna get a CBE certificate. You are gonna get certificate for 30 CBEs in case you need it for other certificate like CIA or CMA. So in 4 weeks, you can take the class. The price is not this, it's not $4,000. Today, ACFE, they are offering 50% discount. So in that way, you can take the class with us for only $1,997. So less than $2,000, we will pay for all that for you. If you just add that and you study on your own, it's gonna cost you around $1,790 for you to study. And it's gonna take you between 3 to 6 months. Like I said before, in our face-to-face classes, we have more than 1,000 delegates already passed the exam with us. And we have massive classes. I've been delivering for the last 8 years with ACFE. And in our face-to-face classes, online classes, these are our delegates that we have in our class. It's very nice, it's very interactive. They are so happy, they are so satisfied. You know, we got so much positive feedback from them. And these are other classes we have conducted. We conduct classes like crazy. The demand is massive. And that will show you the value of the CFE in the age of fraud. So like I said, I have more than 1,000 delegates pass the exam with us in our virtual classes in the last 1 year. So my recommendation is to join our class and become certified fraud examiner. The value of the certificate is massive. And remember, it's not only about becoming certified fraud examiner, it's about understanding the investigation techniques. When you, as an individual working in compliance, audit, working in governance, working in audit committee, working in finance, accounting, even working in the fraud department, you need to understand what you should do during an investigation. What are the proper technique? What are the wrong technique? So the CFE is gonna give you a very good push in your career, and it's gonna allow you to be able to earn more money in your organization or in your industry, and teach you the proper skills that you need to have for you to advance in the job that you do. So I hope that you'll be able to join our class and be able to go with us on this journey for us to make you certified fraud examiners in 4 days or 4 weeks. If you want to register for our classes, you can go to our website, openthinking.ae, and you will find all the list of our classes.